homemade buttery garlic croutons today on Cooking with Chef Fred. Welcome to Cooking with Chef Fred. I am Chef Fred and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a homemade buttery garlic crouton. My grandkids do not like the crust around their sandwich, so I use this sandwich cutter that I got from Pantry Chef. Really neat little thing. This is not sponsored by them. I'm just sharing this with you. And I make their sandwiches for school every morning. Their bologna and cheese sandwich. And because they don't like the crust, I take this and I make it into an Uncrustable. And then what I like to do is I take the ends that I cut off and I put them in a baggie like this. And after I get a loaf of bread done, and I've got enough bread ends left, I make croutons, homemade garlic buttery croutons that are so delicious. And I'm going to show you how you can make them coming up. So let's get our mise en place together. We have our bread ends, and we need olive oil, garlic powder, parsley flakes, minced garlic, salt, pepper, and butter, and a bowl for mixing in and a sheet pan to bake in. Now we've melted our butter in the microwave, and to that we're going to add some olive oil. And adding olive oil to the butter is going to keep the butter from burning when it's cooking in the oven. And to that we're going to add our minced garlic, and to the minced garlic we're going to add garlic powder. This helps give it a good garlic flavor. Then we're going to add our salt to taste. And then fresh ground pepper. And lastly, we're going to add our parsley flakes. And then we stir and we mix well. Now you may think that is a lot of spices to go in, but remember that we're putting it on little pieces of croutons, so we want it to be nice and intense flavor, because you're just going to get a bite here and there, whatever you put it on. So we want it to be nice and very flavorful. Now we're going to take our bread pieces and add it to our butter mixture. And then we're just going to take our hands and give it a nice toss and get all that delicious butter all over the bread pieces. And then once we get it nice and coated, we're going to put it onto our sheet pan. And when we put it on our sheet pan, we're going to take it and spread it out so that it's just one layer. And then once we get it out, we want to give it another good toss. Make sure all the pieces are nice and coated with the butter. And then once that is nice and well tossed and coated, we're going to spread it out so that it's just one layer on the sheet pan so that it will all bake evenly. Then we're going to put them in a preheated 375-degree oven, and we're going to bake for about 12 to 15 minutes. And then about at our halfway point, we're going to give them a nice toss and make sure that they're getting nice and toasty and that they're not burning or anything. And we'll give them a nice little flip before we finish them out. Okay, that beeping means that they are done. It's ready to take them out of the oven. Oh, these are so delicious. Let's try one. Hear that crunch? Oh, it's so good. It's nice and buttery, a little bit of garlic. It is so good. Now we use these on top of our salads. We use them on top of tomato soup. You can put them on just about anything to make them good. It's kind of like bacon. Anything you put it on is going to be delicious, you know? So I hope you enjoyed this week's video on homemade croutons. Please share, like, and comment on this video. I read all the comments and try to respond to as many as I can. Until next time, cook something great, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.